Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Right, to start off with, we've got the assembly of the actual cab. Now there's quite a few bits in this, seats and dashboard, and I'm going to tip my hat to IBG. I know there's a lot of little parts, but it looks extremely well detailed, as you can see by these photos as we go along. This view of it, with the gear knobs and everything, it really does look really nice, and this one as well, even better. Right, we go on to the mudguards and the footplate assembly, and the eagle-eyed of you might have noticed there's a little white foot pedal. Yes, the Carpet Monster did get that one, so I had to make one. But there you go, you won't be able to tell the difference once it's painted. Now we're getting into the assembly of the actual cab. Now I've been doing this a couple of ways and I still seem to get a few problems, so I am going to try and devise another way of actually doing it. I'm thinking about more of doing the four sides and the top as one unit, then putting it onto the actual base. Here's the parts I've just actually given a spray, primed. Same with the cab, I've given that the famous olive drab. And now we go into the glass assembly. Now I did want the actual side windows open, which you can now see one of them, which I cut down and then cut that piece down to try and illustrate the window half opening. Now to me it's still slightly thick, if you can probably see on them pictures, so I'm probably thinking of using some 0.3 clear styrene for it, because to me it's just a bit too thick. The rest of the glass can all be used, but it's just if you want the windows down like I do. Right, shifting onto the front, on this picture you can see I've tried to take the detail off around the actual front windows. Why, you ask? Well, the simple reason is I want these windows to open, and if you can see by this one, this is designed to go in from the back, and that leaves like a frame all the way around the inside. So what I'm thinking is, instead of putting it in from the back, we'll put it in from the front. So that little frame sits outside, and as you can see on this one, I've removed all the moulding except for the hinges. Two little holes cut at the top where the hinges are, and that frame sits in there nice and snug, and it gives me something to paint up and make a frame. Now the opening mechanism, just two pieces of wire I used, super glued them in, got them roughly the right angle, then as you can see dry fitted it all, and then I just sort of like cut it down and trimmed it up so it all suited, as you can see on that one. So the actual driver's window will actually open as in real life. Why? Because I could and I wanted to, so I did. Right, and then we shift on. I have to use another small piece of wire to make two similar catches for the window that weren't opening, because they would have been visible. So I made two little arms, which you can just see in place there. These are just some side views of the window. You can just about see the catches there, one either side. Just slightly proud, because that's the way they would stick actually be positioned so they would be pushed out and locked into place. And all in all, I'm quite happy. The glass isn't fitted because I'm going to do all my painting and then I'm going to fit them. Right, you may have noticed on this one, the actual roof and the actual viewing port or shooting gun port has actually got a cover, a little cover made for it. Now this is just an experiment at the moment, and this isn't going to be the finished product, but like I say, I'm playing with it, and if it all goes to plan and it all looks good, I will do a little how-to video on how I did it, because what I'm using is going to be used for other applications as well. Well, thank you very much for joining me, and that's the end of this bit anyway. Thanks.